Welcome back to the channel.
Did you know Age of Mythology has been captivating gamers for over 2 decades? Today we are returning to our favorite real-time strategy game ever. Do we still remember how to play? Join me as we relearn this game.
Do remember to share the video.
Okay, here we go. Let's start with the basics. Economy. Gonna train up some more villagers and set them to gathering resources. Age of Mythology is one of the best old gold real-time strategy games. With its great blend of history and mythology, all the way from Greece and Atlantis, down south to Egypt and up north to Scandinavia, also including China in its latest expansion, Age of Mythology holds endless content that keeps players glued to this game for decades. Looking around for gold and cows. This game also holds one of the best campaigns in the history of RTS games, with amazing storytelling and much to explore. Heading into these custom matches, players are faced with the choice of selecting their civilization, or as the game calls it, their major god. There are 15 in the game, each with their unique playstyles, strengths, and weaknesses. So choose carefully, but feel free to try them all out and find the one that suits you best. Gonna build up the temple to gather favor, also as it is required to advance to the next age. The main feature of this game that sets it apart from others is the ability to summon and use ancient mythological creatures to our bidding and use them in combat. Watch and play along to discover them all. Today we are playing as Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. This particular civilization specializes in archers and the ability to resurrect our fallen soldiers to fight as shades. Finally, we can build farms. As all strategy games go, an early economy is key to victory. So don't hesitate to spend all your resources investing in villagers to gather more resources faster. Heroes can collect these relics, which give us helpful buffs. As you saw earlier, as we progress through the ages, we are given the choice of selecting one of 2 minor gods, each of which grants you a new mythological unit, as well as several upgrades, and a god power you can use to your advantage. Time to build an armory so we can advance to the next age. Don't forget to research upgrades. They are extremely important. We finally start building up some military. We will be getting archers since our faction, Hades, specializes in archers. We will also start building up some walls along here. Houses are needed to increase your population capacity, which increases the maximum number of troops you can command. Each time we advance to a new age, we are granted one of that minor god's myth unit and able to summon more from the temple. We will build a market as far away from our town center as possible, as the amount of gold you get from caravan trade increases with distance between those 2 buildings. Once these gold deposits run out, we will have to start mining another one until we get the caravan trade running. We will build a new town center here as it increases our population cap. This one here will also be the trade center, as it is the farthest from the market. To start the caravan trade, you have to train caravans and send them over to the farthest town center. They will then trade and get gold and walk back to the market, which is when you get that gold. You can also manually sell your food and wood for gold at the market. We will build a fortress as it allows us to build siege units. That right there is a Titan gate. You only get one of these, so be sure to protect it at all costs. Once it is built, it will release an all-powerful Titan, which is like a mini-god, and it does massive amounts of damage. These here are heroes which are powerful units that do additional damage to myth units. Greece gets 4 unique heroes. Egypt has up to 2 pharaohs. Norse can have multiple Herser and Ragnarok warriors. Atlantis can turn any human unit into heroes. And lastly, China has up to 8 heroes called immortals. It's probably time to break the ceasefire and attack. In most other matches, it is a good idea to send small attacks often to disrupt your opponent's economy. Forgot to mention, you need favor to train myth units. Each civilization has its own way of earning this resource. Greek have to pray at temples to gain favor, and Egyptians have to build monuments. The Norse actively gain favor while in combat, and Atlanteans earn favor through oracles. China has to build gardens to gain favor. The gardens can also be used to generate other resources as well. Why does he not have his towers upgraded? No walls or troops either. What have you been up to, mate? I'm just going to be kind and break some towers in this town center he's building.
Καλώς. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχην. Εις μάχην. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Time to upgrade up all our tech, get some more defense built up, and a bigger army trained for that final attack. Many moments later. Supposing your opponent and you decide to have a ceasefire, then this is where you will eventually end up. With a massive economy and defense, and hopefully a bigger army, ready to attack or defend. By this time, entire forests have been cut down and multitudes of walls and fortresses built.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Θρητόμος.
Time to pop down this wonder. This is a conquest mode match, so it has no effect other than showing off your wealth.
Ναι.
In supremacy mode, however,
Ναι.
building a wonder starts a timer, at the end of which you will win if the wonder is not destroyed.
Βούλομαι.
We finally start building our own Titan gate.
Έστω.
He has released his Titan. In other games, of course, it would be wise to attack and try to destroy your opponent's Titan gate before it is released. He's finally amassed an army and a Titan. Tanks are missing, though.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
We have released our Titan, which will be vital for facing off his one.
Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα.
He pulled a god power and deleted my fortress.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Time to finish him.
Καλώς. Εισβολή.
There are also countless map presets in this game, all of which are unique each time you play, as they are randomly generated every time. In water maps, you can also farm fish and have epic naval battles, or even flank the enemy by sending transport ships to the enemy base.
Καλώς. Καλώς.
Finally, the fight of the Titans we've all been waiting for.
Λέγε, όρο. Εισμάχη. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Καλώς. Εισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα.
And Cerberus wins. Got to train back the lost heroes and troops.
Ετοίμος.
Oh no, what has he unleashed upon us?
Καλώς. Λέγε. Εισμάχη.
That was his mythic tier god power.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Time to finish him.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Got to train back the lost heroes and troops.
Ναι. Ναι. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
His army of workers just popped out.
Εισβολή. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Rest in peace, my Titan.
Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Καλώς.
He finally made those tanks, I see.
Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή. 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 Πρόσεχε.
Army of catapults versus flamethrower tanks. Who will win?
Καλώς.
Καλώς. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Χώρο. Χώρο. Καλώς. Εις μάχη.
He deconstructed my fortress again.
Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη. Εις μάχη.
His god power of spiders just ate one of my archers.
Καλώς. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή. Βούλον, ορθώς.
I'm just going to delete all his walls while I let him build up the wonder, which I will eventually destroy.
Εισβολή. 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 Χώρο. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Then I started doing this.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Took him a long while to build that wonder, which looks very familiar.
Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
I'm just going to cast my god powers.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Εισβολή.
No, he did not even let me finish him.
Εισβολή. Καλώς.
I was going to finish him, but then he just destroyed his own buildings. Well, that ending was unexpected. Good game, I suppose. Hope you learned something about this game from this video. This is not sponsored, but I do suggest you try this game out for yourselves. Check the link in the description for a link to my Discord server, where you can have sneak peeks on upcoming videos, and let me know what videos you want to see in the future. Comment down below what your favorite civilization and myth unit is.
Thanks for watching. Do be sure to click that subscribe button.